Come along with us to install a new furnace and heat pump system at this customer's home. First, we verify power has been disconnected at the breaker. From here, we can disconnect the high voltage, low voltage, gas, drain, and exhaust. At the same time, we recover any remaining refrigerant still in the outdoor heat pump system. Since this is a 90% furnace, we next remove the old exhaust PVC pipe. After the exhaust piping is removed, we continue to disconnect all electrical wiring housed in the old unit as well as the condensate pump, and begin to detach the old furnace from the filter cabinet and supply return. Once the outdoor unit has been drained, we cut the old refrigerant line. Next, we remove the old air leak prevention tape and begin disconnecting the supply plenum from the old unit. Now, with everything detached from the original unit, we remove the old furnace unit from the home to be hauled away. With the outdoor heat pump unit now also completely drained of refrigerant, it is also ready to be hauled away. Next, we do a final cleaning step to remove any possibilities of the old refrigerant oil or other contaminants getting into the new system, preventing the contamination of the new refrigerant oil being added into the system. We also pressurize the air and perform an acid flush during this step of the install. We hit it with a dry blast as well to really ensure the line is as dry and clean as possible. Next, we begin cutting the accessibility for the return ductwork and filter cabinet to attach to the new system. Next, we add the outside framing to the new unit that the coil will sit on top of and within in order to hold it in place. After that, we clean out the existing space for the new furnace and coil to be put in and put the new furnace into its position. With this unit being a 90% furnace, it will produce water, so we have to make sure that this unit is completely level before proceeding forward. From here, we reattach the filter cabinet to the new furnace. Meanwhile, outside, we have leveled the pad and added risers for the new heat pump to sit on. We install the risers to the bottom of the new unit and place it perfectly level onto the newly installed pad for the system. Back inside, we install and secure the indoor coil on top of the new furnace. The coil must be level so we verify no leaks or flooding will occur. Next, we take measurements to begin building the transition ductwork for the new system. Back outside at the heat pump, we prepare to dry fit the copper and begin the brazing process. This is where we install the two lines for the unit, the larger one being the suction line for the low side, and the smaller one being the high line side for the two. The small one pushes and the larger one pulls. After clearing out the lines with nitrogen, it's time to begin the brazing process for the outdoor unit, welding the lines to the unit which provides flow of refrigerant within those lines. Simultaneously, we begin measuring and cutting sheet metal outside to build that transition ductwork for the indoor furnace and the coil setup. Same step here as we did earlier, we install a metal framing around the unit so we can slide the metal in and have it securely held. We add cross brakes to prevent wobble. Now we can begin installing the transition ductwork section. We also add that same metal tape inside the ductwork to prevent any air leaks as well during this step. Then we finish by securing the final front plate to the ductwork and applying that same tape to the outside as well. Meanwhile, outside we install a new disconnect box for the system. Next, we head back inside to build the new exhaust piping for the indoor unit. Then we begin the brazing process on the interior lines, which allow the flow of refrigerant through the new system. A small black filter is installed on the line as well to help catch any moisture or particulates that could obstruct the flow of the line. With the brazing done, we can now complete the exhaust piping for a full connected pipe. Meanwhile, outside, after performing a 30-minute pressure test, and now that we are confident there are no leaks in our weld work, we put on a vacuum pump and a micron gauge and suck the line down to under 500 microns, which we run for about an hour. Then we drill a hole for the natural gas line and begin to install the new line. Now we begin wiring in all the high voltage and then switch gears to the low voltage equipment, which is ran into the transformer seen here. This lets it power and communicate with the board. This customer had a damper on their previous setup, so we had to wire that in too during this step. After that, we install a new condensate pump and easy trap for this setup. Back outside, we add refrigerant to the new system due to increased line set length. Now with power back onto the system, the control boards come to life within the new unit. We also install a drain on the side of the furnace unit as well. Next, we install a new April air filter and begin to place the front panel covers back onto the front of the indoor units. We add some insulation with UV tape, and without a hitch, heat now engages within the new system. We place the front cover panels on the new outdoor heat pump system as well. We also installed a new thermostat for this customer. After a quick sweep and cleanup, this new installation is complete. Call AAA Heating and Cooling today for all heating and cooling needs. CCB 222.